Welcome to 3-week workshop on programming in C++. In this video, I'm going to explain the concept of access specifiers or modifiers. Before that, we must to know what is data security. We know that every program, every application must have some kind of information for maintenance. So each and every every data have some security, need some security. That's the access production level. Some information can be used by anywhere and anyone, but some kind of information need to be secure. So normally in a programming, there are two possible ways the the information in the memory can be secure. One is either in the form of local variable, second one is a global variable. If you are saying it is a local variable, the variable only used within the class. It means that only we are providing the security for data, so we are only to provide within the class. Means we can able to access the means so it is a lifetime of a variable, means it define the lifetime. So lifetime of a variables through the local scope and as well as a global scope. If you are saying it is a global scope, we can accessible from for an entire program. Even if you want, you can access in some other program also if you are making as a head, as a preprocessor. But for access, so here first of all, I'm going to show one simple example to discuss about access modifiers. I'm going to simple C++ program. So for example, I'm going just to include my header file. We know that IOStream is a header file. So then, so I'm including, so include co.env.h. For example, I have a one function with the two arguments, m1, comma, into m2. Assume that I'm going to print the value of m1 and m2 here. Just for just for a purpose, I'm going to print it. It's n2. Okay, so now I'm going to write a main function. So according to the structure, main function must be only at the bottom because C++ follows a bottom-up approach. Just to simply just I'm going to call the method. I'm going to so just I'm going to compile. No errors. Yeah, small correction. I want to print all. Just I'm going to run the program. It shows the two values, correct? Okay. So here the M1 and M2s are declared only on function scope, add function scope. So if you are trying to access the value here, we are unable to access it. See that the compiler will error message that it is an undefined symbol. It means that the memory only means that it allows to access only within the scope because it is a local variable. We know that if the variable is a local variable, it can be accessed only within the function. In case if the variable is a global variable, the variable which is defined outside of the program, so that we can easy to access it. For example, so just I'm going to define M1 here. Sorry, just I'm going to assign the M1 mark as stage. So and just I'm going to run my compile my program. No error. I'm going to run it. So I can able to use. So just a minute. Instead of this /n, we can use endl. Endl also we can use. Endl is one of the special symbol for printing /n. So displays M1 is a 98 and 67. So here M1 is declared outside of the function so that we can able to access it in anywhere. Clear? So even if you want it, if you want to copy this program, just a minute, just I'm going to cut. I'm going to say yes sample.cpp because it is a C++ program. So just we are compiled. I want to make it as a package. So here we don't have a main module. I know that. Okay. So now we have created exe files for this program. So just I'm going to paste it here. The entire main function is pasted here. So I want to use that sample.c++ file here. hash include, so sample.cpp. So now I'm going to compile. It will not show any error because I'm including the sample.cpp program with this application. So automatically it will be merged. We know that how the preprocessor will work. So automatically it will be merged with the applications before compiling. So now it will work as usual. The value of 98 will be accessed here also. Even M1 will be assigned, but the function M1 will define in the outside. It is global variable, so that wherever the particular the scope will be extended, it will be used. So the scope extended by using this line, so that in all application we can use it. It is a global variable. So in a local variable, only the local variable applicable only on within the function. If it is a global variable, it can be used in all extent. But this is a local variable and a global variable to provide the functionality only, means to provide the lifetime and the scope only for the variable, means only for variables, not for functions. But in some situation, we need to provide some extra production level for both values and as well as functions. So with the help of access modifier, with the help of this access modifier, we are going to provide an additional level of type security, for both variables. We call as a data members in a class, variables called as a data members and methods, or maybe we call as operations. So we are going to provide some additional level of security for both variable and as well as operations. By using this access modifier, it is also called as access specifier. There are three types of access modifiers. That one is a private, protected, and public. In C++, private is the default access modifier for every member which is defined inside of the class. Okay. If you are saying a private, the members cannot be accessed outside. It means that whatever member, that what the properties of the class, not possible to access outside of the class. So it cannot be accessed outside of the class. It can be accessed anywhere, like as a global. So anywhere of a program, or maybe anywhere, any file in the file. In different files also. Simply we can say in different file also, it can be possible to access. For a product, it can be like, it's like also like a private, but it can be extended to use for, it's a derived class. That is an inheritance concept. Class only, not in outside. So these are the three possible access modifiers are defined in C++. And the default access modifier is private. Normally these access modifier only applicable for class. For example, I am going to define a class and class name is sample. Okay, I'm going to give some other example. Okay, for example, GCE. Here there is a variable I'm going to define, character G. So I'm going to define, so Government College of Engineering. There is a one method I have, so that is called print. Just I'm going to display the value. So further I'm going to use a cout method. I'm going to print the value of G. So it will be terminated. Every C class definition must terminate with the application. In the main function, simply I'm going to call the method. But it is a class, so without object we are unable to allocate a memory. So first of all, we need to allocate a memory by creating an object. So my class college, so my class name is GCE, and my object name is, for example, it is a user defined name. So I'm going to access it, G down. I want to print it, so I'm going to access the method print. Even if you want to print the value of G, you can print it here. Yeah, just a minute. The object name, it makes a confusion. Okay, no problem. So G is the object name and G is my class name. Sorry, G is my data member. So I'm going to compile now. There are three errors. One is cannot initialize the member here. Means that you are unable to define a values here. There is a one drawback. Okay, just a minute. Just I can define a constructor. Don't worry about that. We will discuss it later on. Just I'm going to compile. Sorry, my class name is GCE. This is a constructor. So there is a error. Is not accessible. So it's not accessible means that means how to say it means we can't able to access outside. I know that I already told that by using access modifier we are going to provide some level of security. We can provide a security based on the needs what we need. Means based on our requirements we can define. So this is the class. So only the access modifier will be applicable for. Means we can allow to only define for class. But this is the variable which is defined outside of the method, so that you can't say it is a class. That means a local variable. So here we can say it is a data member, so that we are providing some additional level of security by using access modifier. So here we didn't have any access modifier. In default, it is a private. I already mentioned that if it is a private variable, means that we can't able to access outside of the class. It means that all the properties can be accessed to only within the class. We are unable to access those properties from outside of the class. So that only it shows that the error message as is not accessible. It not accessible means that you are unable to access to the outside, because you are accessing the properties only in the outside, not in the same class. If it is the same class, there is no problem. But if we are accessing from outside of the class, so that it won't allow to do that. So we need to change. So normally, if you want, you can apply in a common. Normally, access specifiers will be defined like this. If you means it is a common, so that it means that this a constructor is coming under private section. This a method also will be coming to the private section. Yeah, okay. But here, what you expected that I want to use this all G method print and the constructor, everything will be, I'm planning to access. For example, I'm not planning to access here. I'm planning to access only this constructor and this print. So if you want, you can define access modifier for every line by using access modifier and end with colon. Then you can define your property. It may be a method or it may be a variable. But normally a variable followed by operations is the best choice to define. Okay, so assume that I am going to access this print method and a constructor, so that I am going to define as a public. So if I give a public here, it means that the method GCE, this method GCE and print method is coming under this access level. I will repeat once again. So this GCE and the print method is coming under public level, so that we are easy to access it. It means that if you are defining a public, we can access it anywhere. It may be in the same file or maybe a different file, like as a global variable. Just we can access it. Now you can check in. No error. I'm going to print it. Resource is a Government College of Engineering, because the constructor just assign a value, then it will be printer. So we will talk about a constructor in later part. Okay, but here I am trying to access the value of G here. I'm going to compile. There is a one error. It means that it is not accessible. Because if you are saying it is not accessible, it means that it is a private. So that this is a private, this is a variable. So that this variable will not possible to access outside of the class. But we are trying to access this property G. G is a variable name. If you want, you can change your content object name, so that it not make any confusion. So G is a variable name. So that means that is a data member. So it will be accessed outside of the class. So if you want to access outside of the class, it must be a public or sorry, it must be a public property, so that even if you want, you can change it as a public. We must to make it as a public. So now you can check in. No issue. I'm going to run. It will work. Here, I didn't have a clear. It is also previous output also. So like that, it will display 2 times because a print also will display. This cout method also will display so that it will display 2 times. So that the output shows it's the 2 times. Okay, so this is the access production. If I'm saying it is a productor, for example, if I'm saying it is a productor is another one more access modifier. And the productor also is like as a public. It is a private. It is not a public. It means that it can be applicable only on a derived class. Derived class means, for example, my class name is a GCE. I want to use it for a CSE. I want to use the concept of GCE property for CSE department. So in this class, this is called inheritance concept. We will discuss in the later part of your video. Later part of the session. So in this class, we have to be able to use G without any access level permission because it is a productor. So if you are defining any member as a productor, it may be a function or it may be a value. For example, if I'm saying a productor, but I'm making it is a public, surely there is an error message will be displayed. There are 2 error message normally that is called and that is called GCE and this is not, it shows it is not accessible. So what I suggested that always try to, if you want to access outside, those properties must be defined as a public, and if you think that those values not needed for the class, you can make it as a private. If it is an inheritance concept, always try to go with productor. If you think that the class will be used for reusability purpose, then you can go with reusable. If you want to allow to develop the class for reusability, then you can define as a productor. That is also the best way. So I hope you have some clear idea about the access modifiers. That's all about access modifier. So the access modifier can be used for any type of a class members. It may be a function or it may be a variable. But by using this access modifier, we are going to provide some extra level of security rather than global and local, but it's only applicable for variables, not for member functions. But here, by using access modifier, we are going to provide access modifier for both the members. Thank you.